Hey guys, it's Lala at the door. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some elf-like makeup. That's what I'm gonna do. I already have my base down and I am gonna create a look to reflect an elf on my face. So I'm taking a very fine brush of mine, and I got this at, I think it was the dollar store, I don't remember, and I'm just going to draw the beginning. Now the objective is to do something elf like, okay? So you can either use the elf colors, you can draw out an elf, but yeah, so I'm just starting with this as my base, and I went in with the green. That is it. So I'm definitely going to be creating like an elf hat. But if you're not good at the drawing part of this, you can also, like I said, use the colors to create a look. If you're really good in blending and stuff like that, go crazy girl. Go crazy boy. Go crazy y'all. Now I'm going in with this brown and this white and just a little bit of this yellow to create some skin-like texture. So here is my brown, and I'm just using the top of the tray, and here is my white I'm dipping into now, and then I'm just going to mix this out on the palette on the top. I don't know if this is gonna zoom. You can actually see it on my skin. Color. This color is to be ears. I'm just gonna have some ears sticking out a little bit because I'm not gonna draw a full elf. I'm just gonna do what I can to give it the elf-like appearance. When you do things like this, artwork period, you should designate a little space. You don't need much space, but just a little comfortable space with your products laid out so you can easily get to them, and you know, turn on some music, vibe out a little bit, enjoy yourself, have fun. So at this point, I'm ready to draw my ears. It's my little elf ears. Get more of that. And this is just a cream paint, and I blended the colors. These are some large elf ears. I might have to make this hat a little bit bigger. Yeah, I gotta make the hat bigger. And here's my second ear. And one thing about these palettes and these colors, you can get so many colors out of this. You just have to mix and blend. It's just like paint, regular paint. So don't let nobody tell you doing makeup is not art, because it most definitely is. So now you have the option to leave it like this. Like this, I made my hat a little bit bigger. Or you can set your makeup. And the way I set it is by using eyeshadow. So I use an eyeshadow palette, and I use the same colors, green, and then I'm gonna use this tone right here, this flesh-like tone, while I do this. And let me just zoom in a little bit. So now I'm just going to dip into this green, and I'm going to tap onto the cream paint that I put down. Try to keep my shape and patting on it lightly. So I set that right there. I'm gonna clean off my brush a little bit. And now I'm gonna dip into that flesh-like color that I had, and I'm just gonna tap it on the ears. So this, setting your cream with eyeshadow, it just allows it to actually stay there and not move. For example, if you were sweaty, you'd be a muddy mess. But if you set your product, then it shouldn't move. After a while it will, but for the most part it'll stay still. Again, with my same brush I cleaned off, I'm just gonna dip into the red, and this is my detail brush, and I'm gonna create my hat. And then I'm just going to color that part in. Now that I did that, I'm going to set it again with some eyeshadow, but like I said, setting it is optional. You don't have to. Work with what you have. Sorry, it was so blurred out. There you go. So now I set my hat. And now I'm gonna make the bowl at the end, and I'm gonna make that bowl green. And now I'm just gonna outline the ears with brown and put in some few details inside my ears, and that's it. And then I'm gonna get to this part, which is already a base, but I'm gonna make it more elfy. Hope you enjoyed. This is my finished look.